Hi everyone, welcome to Vedic Maths Level 2. We'll start with the first chapter that is called Rekhank. So Rekhank, as the name suggests, Rekha means line, Ank means number. Whenever a number comes with a line on top of it in Vedic, we call it a Rekhank number. Let us see what a Rekhank number means, alright? So supposedly you have numbers which are greater than 5. So numbers greater than 5 are difficult to compute. So what we do is any number which is greater than 5, we try to reduce it to a Rekhank number. That just means it's a complement of the number from 10. If I give you a number 7, you just convert it to a Rekhank number by minusing it from 10. So you will get 3, and what you do is put a Rekha on top of it, which is called this is the Rekha, this is the Ank. So this number is called the Rekhank. That is all that it means. Alright. So let us see how we are going to do this. Let us now take up sum number 3, which is 38. How are we going to convert this to a Rekhank number? First, we are going to identify all the numbers which are greater than 5. So 8 is greater than 5. I am going to write the tens complement of this, which is 2, and put the Rekha on top of it. And I am going to add 1 to this to make this into 4. So the Rekhank of 38 will be 4 and 2 with a Rekhank. Now in sum number 6, it says 9, 8, 9. All three numbers are greater than 5. What are we going to do? We have to convert everything to Rekhank. How do we do this? Remember, we learned all from 9 last from 10. That is the rule we have to follow. So here we are going to add a 1, and then directly like this I am going to do all from 9 last from 10. So from 9 when I take this away, it becomes 0. From 9 when I take away this, it becomes 1. Last number from 10, it will be 1. And where will I put the Rekhank? I'll put the number just like this on top of the whole thing. So this becomes a Rekhank number. That is all. It's very, very easy. Try all the sums. Yeah. Now let us continue from here. Let's come to the B portion of the chapter, where we are going to remove the Rekhank. So removing the Rekhank is just the reverse of the action that we have done. So let us take up the first number, which is 1 and 2 with a Rekhank. What should we do? We have to do the reverse. That means we have to reduce this number by 1, and here we have to find the complement of 2. So when I do this, this becomes 0 and this becomes 8. So the answer is 8. That is it. I'll take up another example. Sum number 3. 2, 3, 1 with a Rekha. 3, 1 is with the Rekha. What should I do to this? Minus 1. Here I'll get 1. And all from 9, last from 10. So this will become 6 and this will become 9. So the number becomes 169. That is all this is. Putting the Rekhank and removing the Rekhank. Alright. Let us see where this Rekhank is used. Coming to the C part of this chapter. This is used to write tables of bigger numbers. Let us take up the first example. How are we going to write the table of 19 using Rekhank? So I am going to convert this to a Rekhank number. So this will become 2 and this will become 1 with a Rekhank. Alright. So this is how I am going to do this. Every time I want to write the table, I am going to add 19 to this. Alright. So 1, 9, and then after this I have to minus this from here. So minus 1 plus 9 becomes 8, and I'm going to add this 3, 38. Again from here I have to minus this 1. This becomes 7. This will become plus 2 becomes 5. So what all that I'm doing here is I'm doing plus 2 here, I'm doing the minus 1 here. Minus 1, or you can call it 1 with the Rekhank. I'll keep doing that at every step. Okay, so this will become 6, this will become 7, this will become 5, this will become 9, this will become 4, this will become 11. Next what will it become? This will become 3 and this will become 13, this will become 2 and this will become 15, this will become 1 and this will become 17, and this becomes 0, this becomes 9. So this is how it's a very easy method of writing any tables using Rekhank.